Yo, what's up? What's up, Yo, what's up, guys? What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Today we're back with another awesome Theme Place episode, ladies and gentlemen. Today, talking about James Bond here. Give me a second. I have recently watched the first three Daniel Craig James Bond movies, and I'll say this, they are freaking great. They're great movies. I really suggest you check those movies out. Casino Royale, Daniel Craig's first James Bond movie. Like, it's a phenomenal film. It's a great introduction. A pretty good villain, and Le Chief, which is some great action scenes. And I can't. And Vesper is such a interesting love interest, because at the end of the movie she betrays Bond. Cool. Craig's first Bond movie performs pretty well. The construction chase, the airport truck chase, and the crumbling house are some really good action scenes, some all-timers. The action scenes are so fun to watch. And Dame Judi Dench, great job as Moneypenny. Yeah. Now, Quantum of Solace. This is honestly kind of underrated in my opinion. It's definitely the worst of the movies I've watched so far, with Casino Royale, Quantum of Solace, and Skyfall. It's still a really good movie, in my opinion. Once again, Daniel Craig does a really good job as James Bond. The main woman in the movie, like Camila Montes, in a way, is actually for like the first time, is actually a platonic relationship with Bond, not a romantic one. Like, they don't get in bed together. It's an interesting thing to see in a Bond film. And Bond's anger after the loss of Vesper and having her betray him. It was a cool character arc to see. And him learning to forgive himself and her at the end of the movie. Pretty good. Honestly, the villain in this movie I feel is also underrated. Dominic Green, while he's not I've heard saying that compared to other Bond villains, what he monopolizing like a country's water supply is tame for Bond villain. And yeah, but at the same time, it's so freaking evil. This guy is a slimy D-bag. Like, while he's not physically and he's not physically intimidating, he definitely has some moments where he shows his evil side. He's kind of has a front. He's the bad guy with a front. He has a company that seems to have good intentions, but it's really sick and twisted for something much more evil. Dominic Green is actually a pretty good villain, in my opinion, and his death scene is pretty good. I'll say that. Once again, Moneypenny, Dame Judi Dench, did a good job. Now, the action scenes in this movie sometimes have too many cuts. But either way, there's some really good action scenes in my opinion. Like, the rooftop chase, the boat chase, the plane fight, and the final battle of the hotel. Those are excellent action sequences in my opinion. Now moving on to Skyfall, my favorite of the current Daniel Craig James Bond films. Man, this movie's so good. Raul Silva is a really cool villain. It's cool to see a villain. Hang on. Did Skyfall come in? No, hang on. Wait. Yeah. Never mind. Okay, something went wrong. It's cool to see a villain actually. It's cool to see Moneypenny have some character development and be somewhat a star of a show of a James Bond movie. Don't know if she's ever been a main star of a James Bond movie before, but she's definitely in my experience never been this active in the story, in a story of James Bond. From what I've seen. Again, James Bond. I mean, Daniel Craig does a great job as James Bond. His character of learning to forgive M after being shot on her by MI6 on her orders, and a good parallel to the villain movie who's a villain because of M's ways of running MI6. It's cool to see a villain form because of MI6. It's a cool thing. Severine, not very interesting, I guess. Moneypenny's death was sad. And action scenes I also felt were really good, like the motorcycle to train chase. The subway chase, and the final house battle in the house. They're all great action scenes, and they're fun to watch. And yeah, Craig has such a good run as James Bond, and I can't wait to see Spectre in No Time to Die. I'm expecting a lot of good things, and I'm just so excited to see where the last two movies end up, and so that way I can go into playing 007 First Light, because I'm really excited to play that. Anyway, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe, comment, like, hit that notification bell so I don't know if my future videos. Without further ado, bye.